Hello, how are you?
Oh, hello, hello, hello. I'm really good, thank you. And you? How are you doing
I'm really
today?
good too, thank you.
It's a beautiful day today, and I want
Yes.
to say welcome in PowerPass, your ticket to greatness. Every day, Monday at 5 o'clock, we are speaking on different topics connected with our life. And today we'll be speaking about mindset and sharing
Mhm,
our ideas, point of views, and maybe some techniques. How can we work with our own mindsets? And so I've got also a couple of questions for you, Hakia, about the mindset and how do you perceive it?
mhm,
And I would like also say hello to everybody that is watching us, that's listening to us. And if you have any kind of questions, feel free to ask. Feel free to share your stories. We'll try to reflect and give you some insight if it will be in our power. So yeah, welcome. And today's topic is mindset. What do you think is mindset, or what does mindset means for you, Hakel?
I would put mindset as a state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something that you can change. Okay, your mindset you can change, even because, of course, you can be invaded by thoughts that they are unpleasant. However, it takes some time to start to manage them, but it's possible. And these kind of things that happens in our mind, it's something that we really can manage. So a mindset is exactly the state of mind that then reflects even in our spirits, how we are in facing the day, how are we facing the people. So this is the kind of mindset. It's like the perception that you have in that day, and of course if it's good and if you can replicate it, perfect, because it's like you can change your mindset.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it more in images. For me, mindset seems like a river of thoughts, of a certain thoughts going in a certain direction.
Mm-hmm,
And when we are in this certain mindset, we are sitting in a boat on this river and flowing in this certain direction. So we have this kind of patterns and beliefs and thoughts and emotions
mm-hmm,
that are constantly flowing in our mind. And the moment we become aware of them, we can start slowly shifting them and shifting the
mm-hmm,
direction in which the energy of our thoughts is flowing. So, for example, uh, the newest self-discovery, let's say, I had very unconscious mindset about taking actions.
mm-hmm,
So if I had some kind of opportunity or possibility, very often I wasn't acting upon it. And I've noticed it. And I was
mm-hmm,
working why I'm not taking any actions. And then my mindset was saying, you have no chance. You
mm-hmm,
will not succeed. That you're not enough to do so. And so all this old blocking patterns that were running in my subconscious mind created the mindset of not succeeding while
mm-hmm,
taking an action or using an opportunity. And so while walking, coming back from home, I had only one thought that totally shifted my mindset, like from
mm-hmm,
upside down, telling myself, I give myself a chance. I
mm-hmm,
give myself a chance to try. And this kind of thought uh, created some kind of domino effect in my subconscious mind, because from that day up to now it's flowing. I see opportunities and
mm-hmm,
I act on them, and even if I don't succeed, it's at least I've tried. At least
mm-hmm,
I learned something new. At least I received some kind of experience. So yeah, for me this is a mindset. So being in a
mm-hmm. Yeah.
certain beliefs and paradigms. So
Y-
yeah.
sorry, finish.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, how do you think, how can we be aware of our unconscious mindset, of
Okay.
something that is automatically jumping into?
Okay, everything that is unconscious, it takes time because it's like you have layers and layers of information covering this information.
Mm.
And for example, I'm going to use your example if you don't mind. It's
Not at
okay?
all.
No? Okay. So, for example, for that fear that you noticed that you were facing in your reality, for instance, I can imagine that hidden it was a fear of success or a fear of failure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you have a fear of success, exactly, it stops you because it's like you don't want to take the risk into the future because it's like you are not ready to get rid of something from your past or from your present. So this is the mindset that then is built up in this fear that says to you, easy boy, don't go there, because if you are going there, you will lose a lot of things that are very comfortable for you. And then also it could be a fear of failure, that it's like you get attached to the past experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, okay, if I failed so many times, the possibility that I fail once more, it's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And for example, what happened to you in this change of mindset, I would say that for sure something happened before or in the days before that you had this change of mindset, that or you felt like, okay, I don't have nothing to lose. Yeah. You
Mm.
felt
It was
something like,
something. It was something. It's like I want to expand. I want to grow even more,
mm-hmm.
and therefore, yeah, it was something like I don't have nothing to lose, but I have a lot to gain. Yeah.
So exactly. So you made a kind of preparation that it's like, okay, I can release some stuff that I have already in my life. And
Mm-hmm.
this is what allows you to change the mindset. But again, if you don't work these kind of perceptions, because these are the kind of things that you have always to be with eyes open, always trying to understand, what is this? Am I feeling a fear that then I can't reach something? Am I feeling a fear that I fear that something repeats and then I can feel humiliated again because again it's another error? Okay, so when you try to change the mindset, you have to go a step further, that it's like, okay, what is exactly attaching me to this situation that I'm repeating and repeating, and I don't stop, and I feel stuck in this? Because what happens sometimes when people, even they feel that their mindset is quite heavy, it's like they don't feel any happiness, it's like everything it's an effort, it's usually because there is something hidden that is telling them that you are not comfortable, you are not safe, don't do that. Because the unconscious is not our enemy, okay? The unconscious, the movement is always trying exactly to protect us. So they save all the information, okay? It records all the information of your experiences and is there exactly to tell you, okay, if you try to do something similar, you will feel this.
Mm-hmm.
So then it's exactly how you establish a bridge with your unconscious, because it's giving light to this darkness. Because when we call it shadows that disturb us, these shadows, they are not exactly the ghosts or the horrible side of a person. It's not just about that. It's exactly what is there that doesn't have consciousness about the movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is underlying us, what we experienced in the past, and what kind of belief system we created around this kind of
Mm-hmm.
event.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wanted to say hi to people who are watching us, Ash, Eva, and RG Constructs. And yeah, if you have guys any kind of questions or insights about mindsets, please feel free to share.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've noticed very often people are the most popular topic is the business and the success mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But what does it mean? What does it mean to have a successful mindset? How it, how it is created? What kind of
Mm.
components does it have?
You know one thing, in my opinion, usually the things get a bit messed up when the ego plays an important role on that. And what the ego wants, usually in these kind of situations, is recognition. Okay? You want to have a good business and a successful business because you want to be recognized. Okay? And the abundance, the success in business, it's not about recognition. Recognition is like a secondary effect that comes, but cannot be your first target. Because if you put it as a first target, you are just trying to put the things unbalanced. Because look, one thing, even your body knows that you have to be in balance. Your cell in your body makes a process of homeostasis. So it takes in and then it takes out. Otherwise, explodes. Okay? When you want recognition, what you want to do is exactly I want to take more and more people to clap their hands for me.
Mm-hmm.
You will explode. So even your unconscious doesn't want that. So will not allow you to get this success. So it's something that even it's behind the story of mindset, because
Mm-hmm.
the mindset in there, it's like it's not well rooted.
Yeah. So as entrepreneurs or as people who want to work and have a certain mindset, it means what I mean by that. While taking actions or while doing something that you want to do or achieving something that you want to achieve, we can enter in a certain state of consciousness in which
Mm-hmm.
we have certain qualities. For example, we are focused, we are problem solving, we are feeling love
Mm-hmm.
or inspiration or creativity or flow. So, how how easy it is? Because I know I just want to ask you.
It's not. It's
Wait.
yes.
Let me finish. How easy it is for people who don't know hypnosis, who don't know therapy, who don't know how the mind work, to work through their old past beliefs and make themselves enter in a certain mindset.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think this looks very simple, but it's the reality for the ones that want success and for the ones that also don't want to go to therapy and all this stuff. You have exactly to find the joy. If you are feeling that you are making an effort, it's done. You really have to feel the joy,
Hmm.
because otherwise you can't cope, or you will get burnout, isn't it? Because of course you can continue to carry on and work and more efforts, and like yes, I can work today maybe 15 hours. I'm not saying that there are not periods of that. Of course, we can have these periods, but when we last too long in these periods, and it's not just then about what makes me happy, but it's about then the heaviness of the burden of I made all these efforts, and now if I give up, what the others will say?
Mm-hmm.
So then again, you are just carrying on in a situation that is going against you. There
Yes.
is no
So
way.
finding joy in whatever we are doing, and finding the true reason of why are we doing what we are doing, is automatically putting us in a certain frequency, in a certain
Yes.
mental plane, in which our mindset is slightly different than it was before.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this seems quite easy to find the joy in what we are doing, but very often we overshot. It means that we think that it will bring us joy, but
Mm-hmm.
in fact it is not bringing us joy. So how do you, if you could recommend, how would you recommend to start working with yourself in such a way to create very strong and very successful mindset that every
Mm-hmm.
time you do an action, every time you do what you want to do, you just
Mm-hmm.
click into it, you just enter into it, and it works automatically for you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that for a while, people they really need to try to stop and exactly feel what gives them pleasure and just do what gives them pleasure. Because when you try this, you start exactly again to reconnect with what gives you pleasure. Because
Hmm.
if you don't stop your routine, you get lost, because then you get confused about the obligation and about the pleasure, and even about the adrenaline that you are getting, about the stress that you, because some people they need this adrenaline, isn't it?
Yes.
So this is the thing. So one of the advices that I can give is exactly stop for a while and just do what you love. Take the
Hmm.
weekend just for you. If you want to go out, go out. If you want to be at home, be at home.
Hmm.
No fights. And to find this pleasure, to reconnect with this pleasure. Because then it's like this information again, it goes to your unconscious.
Hmm.
So again, it's an information that is stored there that you can grab it many times when you are facing challenges, your life, situations, and you really think, okay, no, this is really telling me that no, because this is also a way that you can exactly exercise your sensitivity or your intuition.
Hmm.
This is the reason, because after a period that you experience joy and you know exactly, okay, this gives me pleasure, you can feel quite confident in some situations that you say, nah, this is not for me. It sounds really good, but I'm not going there.
Hmm.
And later on, you have the proof that you you will be told about this situation that then exactly was something totally against your values,
Hmm. Hmm.
or really bad.
Exactly. That's what Meher is saying, surrendering and listening to the body.
Yes.
It's the body
Yes.
knows way faster than our conscious mind is able to understand what is happening. So listening to the signals from our body and feeling, okay, I am safe, I am happy, I feel pleasure now doing what I'm doing, I want to carry on. But if
Mm-hmm.
there's some kind of resistance, then we can stop and or look into it,
Mm-hmm.
or I would recommend to look into it or ignore it, but I would recommend
Well,
to look into it.
always we can ignore, but later or
Yeah.
sooner the consequences are coming,
Hmm.
and you don't have any other chance, because
Hmm.
it's always a matter of time. And even here, I'm going really to take this idea, because in previous podcasts we really focused in this idea of listening to your body,
Hmm.
because the experience of the unconscious, it's in your body. We
Yeah.
just got deaf because we forgot that we have a body and that can
Yeah.
give us some information, And then we are right now very clever in our mind. We have a lot of chances to learn and to develop our brain. However, we lost the connection with our body.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like our body really picks up the signals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we really have to be aware. And even, for example, I gave already some examples. Even, for example, when you have a kind of illness or disease that manifests in a part of your body, keep an eye on that, because this is connected with an emotion that is stuck, and this part of you is suffering. And if this part is suffering, is going to affect your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
So if then you feel that you are unhappy, it's not just because it's something from your mind.
Yeah. I
It's,
wanted I wanted to share something right now to show people how easy they can enter in different emotional state and move this different emotional state to the things that they want to do. So if you have a second, just close your eyes for a second and take a deep breath in. And remember the time that you felt really, really safe. And notice how your body is feeling. You can notice that instantly you feel more relaxed, you feel more at ease. Even your breathing pattern a bit changed. Because you simply are thinking about the feeling of being really, really safe. And now remember the time that you felt really supported, that you know, that you knew that whatever will happen, you are supported and that everything is always fine. Everything is always well. And now being in this state of consciousness, feeling of all these feelings, move yourself in your imagination to a moment in the time in your future in which you are trying a new thing. You'll be doing something that is totally new for you, that might be some time in the past would make you anxious or afraid. But right now, observe that you still feel very, very safe and you still feel very, very supported. And by observing yourself, only those feelings, you can see how relaxed you are. And you can see that the actions that you're taking, the thoughts that you're having, and the results of your new actions are totally different than the ones that you would have and achieve while being in the old state of consciousness. And now you can take another deep breath. And while exhaling the air, just come back to this present moment. And that's it. We don't need to do anything else. Just choose the emotional state that we want to be in while taking actions, while trying something new, while working, while speaking with people. And by choosing this state of consciousness, we are able to very easily and very fast change our mindset. And the more we will practice it, the easier and the more automatic it will happen for us. So after a while trying a new thing or speaking with people or going to work or creating a business, we will instantly and automatically enter in the desired emotional state and also desired mindset for us.
I would like just to add one more idea. It's quite important that before you go to sleep, that you really find a state that is high vibrationally,
Hmm.
because again, this state is exactly the one that is going to your unconscious, and it will be reviewed during the night. So it's quite important that you really when you go to bed, even maybe go half an hour before, just to calm down, to then it depends of you. You can of course go through the prayers, you can do mantras, you can, for example, just concentrate in your day or in your life and feel gratitude. But before you go to sleep, really ensure that you are in a high vibrational state, because again, this is something that will help the information that is stored already in your unconscious. So in this way, it's easier for you in the following day have another state of mind, and it's easier in this way for you get another kind of information to build up your day and your mindset.
Hmm. Exactly. That's amazing. And just to make it even more clear, the higher frequency, the higher state of vibration that you are in, it is your emotions. What are you feeling? Choose positive emotions. Choose to feel love. Choose to feel gratefulness. Choose to feel positive emotions, joy, happiness, whatever rings your bells. Go and sleep with this emotion, because during the night your subconscious mind will
Yeah.
resonate and will work with this frequency, and tomorrow morning you will be carrying on the same frequency
Mm-hmm.
that you fell asleep with. So, and you will see how fast your life will change for really
Yeah,
really nice.
because it's really different when, for example, when you go to sleep and you are asking to yourself, okay, I'm having this challenge now, what am I going to do with my life now?
Mm,
This will activate all your unconscious, all your fears, everything, all the information that you have there, it will be triggered and it will come exactly against you. So
mm,
this is the reason, because in the following day, even you feel more heavy. It's like, okay, I'm not getting better. Because sometimes we say, go to sleep and tomorrow is another day. But sometimes the other day is not better. And this is the reason. So be careful when you go to sleep,
mm.
because it's really important that also you really give good information to your unconscious.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so guys, if you have any kind of questions or you want to share anything, that's your chance, because we'll be finishing very, very soon. And I would like to say thank you for being here and supporting us and listening to what we have to say and what we are sharing, because that's our goal: make this planet a better life and the life of other people slightly happier and slightly better. So, yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Hakiel, for sharing your
Thank you,
knowledge.
Matt.
And we invite you for our next podcast next Monday, 5 o'clock,
Bye.
5 o'clock on Instagram, and then it will be published on on YouTube the same day and on different podcasting channels. So yeah, blessings to you all, guys, and
Okay. Have a good evening.
see you next time.
See you then. Bye bye. Thank you.